welcome back, MLW, and welcome back to the win column for the Coastal Cobras. As the Coastal Cobras win opening day 2-1 against the Great Lakes Gators in the most fun I've ever had watching a series. I don't know how it is for other fans, but that was the most entertaining series I have watched ever in MLW. Like, as an active fan, not knowing what I was getting into. It was amazing. What I'm gonna talk about, Drew Davis is back. The cheat code is still the human cheat code, and I'm gonna rant about Sean Flynn, something I've been wanting to do on YouTube for a long time now. We'll get there when we get there, but why I think he's possibly the most underrated player in MLW, if not that, in the top 10. So first, we'll break down Game 1. Game 1, it was like the most normal win out of these three. Like, maybe Game 3 was relatively normal, but even then, like, Game 1, the Cobras had a good inning. That was it. They had a good second inning. Then Andy Duran made an amazing catch to end the game. Past that, like, there's really, like, nothing. So Brendan Baranowski looked really good hitting. I am really happy to see that he's panning out how I thought he was going to. But, like, he was pretty good. And we'll get to his pitching performance here in Game 2. Game 2. I have almost nowhere to describe Game 2. It was silly, ridiculous, like what Kyle Schultz said, sloppy, messing, gross wiffle ball. Or as Sean Flynn would call it, electric. And that's the type of wiffle ball I love. You don't know what you're getting into. There's no clear-cut winner. It's just wonderful. And let's break that down. So, Game 2. The Cobras had another great inning. Like, Sean Flynn, there's almost, I'm pretty sure, from all the walks and hits and doubles and I don't even know triples he got, he did not get on base this entire series. He was benched for Game 3 from Captain Drew Davis, but past that, he did not get out at all. Like, batting. That is silly, ridiculous, stupid bullying from Sean Flynn, and I love it because he's he has, like, not only is he the fastest player in the league without any question, Predators and Alec Warda fans are going to get upset at me, but Sean Flynn's the fastest player without question. The fact that he did not get out and he has a 1,000% on base percentage, I'm pretty sure he didn't get out, it's just ridiculous. But Drew Davis, the man that we need to talk about for Game 2, he was pitching until the second inning, I believe. And in the second inning, or was it the first inning, the Cobras got 7 runs, or 6 runs that inning, but they made their total 7-0. That's beyond me. And would you believe me if I told you that they were down after that inning? Most people wouldn't, but only Coastal Cobras. So, therefore, they had 7 runs in total heading into the next inning. Drew Davis just did not look like a strong arm. I think he was sensational Game 1. It was just, he was putting on a clinic, especially having his way with Brendan Jorgensen. And by Game 2, it must have taken something out of him because he was just not there at all. He looked sore, he looked tired, he kind of looked like he was just trying to get them to hit the ball for a ground out. He just did not look like someone that could capably pitch without looking tired. So, he called him Brendan Baranowski. I hyped this man up so much, and this was the third inning. Remember when I told you that they were up 7-0 heading into third inning? After the Gators half inning, it was 13-7 in favor of them. Again, only Coastal Cobras wiffle ball would ever, you know, like, that was crazy. You would never see that if you were a Predators, Magic, Diamondbacks, Gators fan, what have you. Actually, you could probably relate to that if you're a Gators fan heading into the bottom of the third. Long story short, it was bases loaded with, I believe, yeah, bases loaded with 2 outs, Drew Davis, and the Gators had a meeting on the pitching mound. Kyle Schultz and I thought they were going to walk Drew Davis. And guess what they didn't do? They didn't walk Drew Davis. And that led to a grand slam to tie the game. Grand salami. That they should have walked him. Like, I know Gators fans think I'm stupid for that, but they should have walked Drew Davis. Like, come on. Like, I need to remember last season, the season before that, the season before that, the season before that, where the Cobras were excellent at the beginning of the year, and then, yeah, I need to remember that, but if Drew Davis keeps up this pace, he's on a Silver Slugger and Cy Young rate, which would accumulate in a easy MVP season. I'm not going to hype that up too much because I need to remember what team I cheer for, but that is just bonkers that's like the pace he's on, like a possible Silver Slugger and Cy Young pace with a capable backup now in Baranowski, the Grizzly Bear. So after Drew Davis just destroyed that wiffle ball, the disrespect, that wiffle ball has a family, we go into the extra innings. So the top of the fourth, I don't remember what happened, but all I know is that they didn't get on the board. So now it's 13-13 heading into the bottom of the fourth inning, extra innings. And Andy Duran nearly gets an in-the-park home run, but very smart base running kept him at third. And guess who's up to bat? The first overall pick, Brendan Baranowski, the Grizzly Bear, going against the cheat code, Chris Cheatham. Baranowski gets a ground ball he was actually, pitching was actually Jorgensen. So, a ground ball that was tough for Jorgensen to play while falling down, throws it. Andy Duran always going to beat that out, and the Cobras win a thriller, 14-13. Sloppy, ridiculous, and in the words of Sean Flynn, electric wiffle ball leads to the Cobras winning the series guaranteed heading into Game 3. Now, this is the part where I talk about Sean Flynn. And sit down because I have a lot of thoughts on him. Sean Flynn is ridiculous. He's amazing. He's the only rookie to ever lead the league in home runs, being in a three-way tie with Noah Dabricot, Drew Davis, and himself in the 2019 season with 9 home runs. He showed much promise as a pitcher in his first season in 2019, which led to him getting the Rookie of the Year honor. He's been in his 2 years in the league, he's always been an all-star. So he hasn't not been an all-star yet. He's an amazing fielder, and he's the fastest player in the league with one if not the best on-base percentage in the past 2 years. If that's not proof enough that Sean Flynn is one of the best hitters in the league, I don't know what to tell you. At least the American League, at least he's a top 10, possibly top 5 hitter in the American League, but I'm not going to say top 5, so top 10. But if that is not proof enough, that he's at least a top 25 hitter in the league, like, I don't know what to tell you. Sean Flynn had a off year last year, and I actually do have an excuse for him. Guess who else had an off year last year? A young man by the name of Drew Davis. And guess who else had an off year? His mentor, or no, Drew Davis is Sean Flynn's mentor, Sean Flynn. So my theory, if you will, is when Drew Davis is down, Sean is down. When Davis is up, Flynn is up. So that's why Drew Davis was the player of the game. Had a grand slam in another home run. I don't think it was a solo home run. It possibly was. And that's also why Sean Flynn did not get out the entire series. It's just a matter of when your captain is up, your young players are going to be up. And that's exactly what happened this series. And if they can keep that pace, watch out for the Cobras. Watch out for the Snake Squad, because that's going to be something to watch. If Drew Davis and Sean Flynn stay on that pace, because that is going to be mind-boggling for anyone else, especially in the AO, to have to face. I feel sympathy for you. But if this is just another case of opening day flukes from the Coastal Cobras, I believe that they still make the playoff, but I don't know how far they will go. The fact that my team has never won a World Series makes me think all these years of cheering for them is almost a waste at this point. But yeah, so Sean Flynn, I just want to talk about him because I genuinely think I know Drew Davis is easily my favorite player in the league, but Sean Flynn is ridiculous. I'm surprised how much I talk about this one man, but he's just amazing and he's super underrated. So now we go to the third game. This is the only game in the series the Cobras lost. It was just Drew Davis pitching okay. Baranowski pitching okay. It was either game 2 or game 3. He threw a disgusting drop ball to Brendan Jorgensen. It was like almost like bullying. He should be suspended from the league for unsportsmanlike conduct after that one. And then Chris Cheatham, like he always does, hits a home run and whatever. Baranowski just messed up on that one pitch and took him yard. He kind of left it over the plate. What are you gonna do? Cobras take two of 3 en route to beating the Great Lakes Gators, the defending champion Great Lakes Gators, in opening day. Thoughts on the series? Chris Cheatham, still ridiculous. Drew Davis, let's hope he can keep this pace. Sean Flynn, underrated. Bye, be safe, go text drive, and I'll see you for Cobras Wildcats, whenever that series is. Bye.